Yo, what's going on, guys? In today's video, I'm going to show you how to get more FPS in Fortnite. We're going to start out doing little in-game tweaks, and then we're going to move on into the Windows settings in your PC. But without further ado, let's get into the video. So as I said, we're going to start off with the little in-game tweaks. So what we're going to do to access those is go into our settings. And I'm only really going to be covering these two tabs, the game and video settings, because all of these don't really contribute towards your FPS. Starting off on the window mode, most people just say use full screen, but if you're constantly switching between monitor to monitor, I recommend window full screen, because if you go to full screen, and my screen is going to turn black for a little bit, and look what happens when I try to move from monitor to monitor. As you can see, my screen turned black for a little bit, and that's what's going to happen if you try to switch between monitor to monitor. So unless you're laser focused on the monitor you're playing Fortnite on, I recommend windowed full screen. We're going to skip the graphics because these don't really affect your FPS. And the graphics quality, these are probably the most important settings out of all of them. If you don't have that great of a PC like I do, I recommend putting everything on low. But I just like to have my textures high because that's just what I like. And there's little to no FPS drop. So it really depends on what you want to do, but all these other settings should be put on the lowest they could possibly go to. Going down to advanced graphics, VSync off. VSync, you want this off. It literally says in the description, disabling VSync can give it higher frame rate, and this entire video is focused on getting better frame rate, so just keep this off. Motion blur, same thing, just keep it off. So FPS really doesn't matter. Ring mode. I'm not going to go too in-depth into this, but DirectX 11 is default. DirectX 12 is just a bit more higher performance, but not that much. And Epic has done multiple tweakings with DirectX 12. There was even one scandal how people were putting on DirectX 12, but they actually didn't have it on. And performance, it reduces the amount of memory that you use, but on the other hand, it looks like you're playing on a potato. Multiple pros like Booga and Clicks try performance, but eventually switched back just because they wanted their quality of their stream to be A1. Allow multi-thread rendering. The only real reason you would use this is if you had a multi-core processor. Even then, you shouldn't really have this on. So if you turn this on without a multi-core processor, it could lead to FPS drops. And that is the opposite of what we want, so I'm going to leave it off. Use GPU crash debugging. The only real reason you use this is if you want an explanation to why your game crashed. But as you can see here, the performance of your game might look worse after you apply this. Latency markers, I'm going to be completely honest, I don't really know that much on latency markers, so we're just going to keep it off. Nvidia reflex latency, I recommend having this on if you have a lot of lag and input delay. But remember, you can only use this if you have the latest Nvidia drivers of your PC. To check if you have the latest drivers, all you have to do is open up GeForce Experience. First of all, download it if you already haven't. But what you're going to do is open GeForce Experience, click on drivers, and as you can see, it says I have the latest GeForce Game Ready driver. If you don't have the latest one, there should be a big green button right here for you to download it. And once you have downloaded it, you're good to go. Latency, same thing with latency markers, don't really know too much about it, so we're just going to leave it off. And now we're going to go into the Windows settings, which is most definitely going to give you the most FPS possible, so let's hop right into it. So I'm at my desktop, and the first thing that we're going to want to do is open our settings, go to privacy, and just make sure all of these things are turned off. All of these just give you a little latency and eventually more lag. And we're going to go to startup, and basically what you're going to want to do here is just disable everything that you don't want to start up as soon as you start up your PC. Like Spotify, I don't really need that starting up as soon as I start my PC. So is my editing software and my voice changer application. If you're having trouble deciding on what should start up as soon as you turn on your PC, just go to sort by, click the drop down menu, and click startup impact. This sorts everything to what has the most impact and what doesn't. Next up, still in our settings by the way, we're going to go into system, graphics settings, and right here where it says choose an app to set preference, we're going to click browse. And we're going to click on Fortnite client Win64-shipping. And once you add it, you're going to want to click options and then high performance. What we just did is made sure that our PC put the most possible performance it could into Fortnite. Next up, still on the systems tab, and just turn all of this off. Like, I'm sure you guys don't want to get notifications while you're playing. It gives you high latency and it's just downright annoying. Focus assist, turn all of this off. Power and sleep, put all of this to never. The last thing we're going to do is go into our Nvidia control panel. Make sure this is on use the advanced 3D image settings. Click tape me there. Go to program settings. Make sure Fortnite is what this is on. And if it's not, just look for Fortnite, parentheses, Fortnite client Win64-shipping exe. And from there, just copy all my settings. But yeah guys, that's all I really had to show you. If you enjoyed this video and you found it helpful, make sure to leave a like, and a sub will be much appreciated. Over 60% of you guys that watch my videos aren't subs, so if you like the videos, please subscribe, that would mean a lot. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.